Skateboard big air final. Dropping in for his second attempt, currently in 4th place, Jono Schwan. And this is a great kid on and off the ramp. He's got a foundation skate strong that he started way back at 13 years old. He's 18 now.
There we go, sausage roll again. Just not quite standing up on the end there. That's the trick that he got into the finals with. It's a fakie 540 with a front flip in the middle of it.
For a report on the course, let's head down to Alyssa Roenick.
Yeah, you guys, as of about 10 minutes ago, 3 of the guys in this comp, Jono Schwan, Elliott Sloan, and Bob Burnquist, have been out here skating for 12 hours. They competed in skate vert this morning. They were here for practice at 9. Elliott said this is the toughest day they've ever had at X Games, and this is, in fact, the first time we've run vert and big air on the same day. But remarkably, of the guys we saw in that qualifier earlier, 3 of them, 3 of the 4 who competed in vert are still here. So I think those naps today in the hammocks at the athlete lounge must have been a bit rejuvenating.
Long day out here. Here's Bob Burnquist on attempt number 2. Wow. He's currently in 2nd place.
Here we go. Indy 720, looking clean. Oh my goodness, that trick is insanely difficult. It's a 720, but he rides up forwards and rides out backwards.
So heavy, Tony, and on top of that, it breaks the spell. It was 18 consecutive runs dating back to the eliminations that we hadn't seen a landed attempt. So Bob Burnquist breaks that streak in a big way.
And this trick right here, we can't forget, he's grabbing that with his fractured hand, which makes it all the more difficult. And then this trick right here, Indy, 4 to fakie, 720, coming out. Look at, he looks like he's goofy footed right there when he comes out.
Flawless from Bob Burnquist. As we said, he was in 2nd place with that 45.66 on that first run that he just wasn't able to ride away from.
That's going to be tough to beat in no matter what you do.
We'll see what that run to 93.33. Huge score for Bob Burnquist. There's a reason why he's got more gold medals in this event than anybody else as he takes over the top spot. So Burnquist with that 93.33. And the rest of the field has officially been put on notice. And a look at X Games history, all-time medal leaders. Bob Burnquist leading the way. He's the most decorated athlete in X Games history with 27. And I saw another familiar name there at the end. Tony Hawk, I thought it was.
Steadily going down in those standings as I sit back here and call the shots.
But you're still on the list, Tony. So dropping in now, Ronnie Gomez as he sits in 5th place.
Oh, look at that frontside ollie 360. Oh, he had it too. That's a whole new trick here in the big air event. Frontside ollie, no grab, 360 over the big gap.
There we see Bob riding along in that golf cart. As we've said, that left forearm injury, but a little nirvana after a terrific run number 2 takes the pain, at least temporarily, away, we can assume, as he holds on to the top spot. Again, here in the final, each skater getting 5 attempts. We count the best score. And here now is Elliott Sloan sitting in 2nd place.
Elliott with that Indy 720 every single time into a big tail grab 900. It's perfect. He only had 10 more feet to ride out of that.
Crushing, Tony. We thought he had it.
Oh, that was clean though. But that, you know, that really gives Elliott, a sign that he can do that in this event. He's still got 3 runs to go.
Now, Tony, I gotta ask. Bob puts that 93.33 as we take another look. If he runs this cleanly, where's that put him?
I don't know. Oh, look at that. Just so close. That's a tough one. I think it's going to be based on height, if nothing else. Tail grab 9 is extremely difficult. I don't know if the judges think that's harder than the 4 to fakie 7. I mean, You know, Bob's not going to be spinning as much, but he is coming out backwards.
Right. Well,
Sloan, let's just say I'm glad I'm on this side.
Right. Sloan, a high of 19 feet, 8 inches off the quarter there. That's a high so far here in the final. So in second place, he will stay with that score of 47 on the dot. So here's Tom Schaar, who at 14 years, 8 months became the youngest skateboard gold medalist ever last year. He sits in third place.
Here he goes, 720 over the gap, looking clean. Oh, almost falling over, but 900, I think he's got this one. There we go. That put him in first in qualifying.
Right.
720 over the gap to 900 on the quarter pipe. At a height of 16.6, that's his only drawback to his line, is it doesn't get the height that these other guys do, just by a foot or two. But I think the judges take that into consideration.
A textbook run by Tom Schaar standards, but how much will that lack of amplitude hurt him as we take another look?
Yeah, not much is going to hurt him there. It's just going to be tough to beat Bob. That's the bottom line. Look at that clean 900. And he even lands a little low on that, but it doesn't affect him at all.
So there we see Tom Schaar after posting a 45 on his first attempt. We await his run 2 score. Again, the single best score counts out of 5 attempts for each skater. An 87.66. Tony, what do you think of that score, jumping him up into second place?
Yeah, I mean, of course he's in second. Like I said, I don't know if you could beat that run of Bob's right there unless you're really pulling out something new. But Tom's run was excellent. It was solid. You know, it was. It's only a foot lower than Bob, a foot and a half.
So some moving and shaking going on here in America's Navy Skateboard Big Air Final. When we come back, runs number 3.